Welcome back to Green Live. It's me and Ethan. It's great to be back. Wyatt, he is currently on his honeymoon right now. We'll get to that later. But first, Better and Green is brought to you by bonetopick.com. Bonetopick.com. Do you have a bone to pick with someone? Well, we will ship human remains to their house for the price of a combo meal. Use code BETTERGREEN for 10% off your first purchase. Ethan, week 2 is great. I'm so happy to be back, man. My Chiefs won. How are you feeling after that overtime game, man? That was crazy.
Yeah, well, I used bonetopick.com. I sent a package over to Russell Wilson's house, so he should be getting that pretty quickly here. Also, Justin Fields, that asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough loss. I mean, I wanted him to win, obviously, but I'd kind of been saying for the last probably 2 months, I thought Detroit was going to start 1-1. They either beat the Chiefs, then come out flat against Seattle, or they lose to the Chiefs, come out hungry against Seattle. So I can't say I didn't see it coming. I think
you've been saying that before the season started.
Yeah. So, yeah, yesterday, I mean, I was pretty bummed, but I was like, oh, I saw it. I kind of thought that was going to happen. So, yeah, I am bummed. I loved Seattle plus the points. Never ended up betting them because I didn't want to root against Detroit. So that kind of sucked. But, yeah, on to Atlanta.
Absolutely, man. Real quick, we're going to throw it over here for all of our followers. This is what I've been dealing with while I've been out. This is Grace. We're so happy to have her. Great to be back. Great to be back here. Some pictures for you guys. And Wyatt's been up to. So Wyatt, he is currently out right now. We want to say congratulations to Wyatt and his beautiful bride. I hope you guys have a great time on your honeymoon. Ethan, you got anything for Wyatt?
Yeah, I mean, he probably thinks we're jealous of him in Hawaii, but he's missing out on another Green Live. So I guess we're the real winners in this whole equation here. But no, congrats to Wyatt. Happy for him. Hope he has fun in Hawaii. I'm sure he will.
Yeah. Hard not to.
And congrats to you as well. But happy that you're back.
Thanks, man. I'm happy to be back. What do you have? What do you have for week 2?
Oh man, as far as yesterday goes, or for tonight?
Just for yesterday. Let's start with yesterday, then we'll get to our plays.
Yeah. First off, I'll just apologize. I mean, I kind of was tooting my own horn last week, saying get on my week 2 plays. I've had a historical good week 2. I completely shit the bed. I went 1-3 yesterday. I guess I did win on Thursday night, so I'm 2-3 for week 2. So I guess not horrible, but it felt really bad. 2 of those losses were both on the Bears. I had the Bears I had Bears money line actually. And then I had Bears in the teaser up to plus 8.5. So I was covering until that stupid Justin Fields pick 6 with like no time left. Second week in a row I've lost on meaningless pick 6 to most. Not meaningless to me.
Ethan, we just got another sub, by the way. So welcome in. Happy to have you.
Yeah, new sub. I am down right now, so it's like a roller coaster. I'm heading up this week. Jump on the plays, but yeah. My other loss was the Jets. Never even close.
I was with you on the Jets though, because Dak Prescott against the Jets defense, he throws a lot of interceptions. I figured it's going to be a super strong defensive battle, and the number was so high. So I was with you 100%, man.
I liked the Jets a lot, but I guess what I learned this weekend: don't bet on shit teams, because that's exactly what I did. I bet the Bears and the Jets with no Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I deserve to lose. And I told Wyatt on last week's NFL show, I said, if I bet the Bears, I'll probably be gray coming into next week. Yeah. And I'm not yet, but it's enough for me not to bet the Bears again. That game was awful.
Your hat's gray.
Hat's gray to cover the gray hair.
Yeah.
But man, then I did win on the under last night. And then last thing I will say, wanted to just bring this up, but usually I'm a pretty like emotional bettor, like lots of highs, lots of lows, and I've been pretty even keel so far this year. So I was very pumped. You know, even the Justin Fields pick 6 is like, I didn't probably deserve to win that game, and I was nice, calm, collected, and when that lateral play last night in that Patriots game was initially called a first down, and I was about to lose the under on a 28-point fourth quarter that had no business sniffing 46.5 points,
No.
I lost it. Jumped out of bed, screaming at the TV, and thankfully they got the call right. All was well. Woke the girlfriend, but so I thought I was being a more graceful loser until bullshit happens. But yeah, that's how last night went.
You think when they bottle up Tyreek Hill that you're going to be okay, and then there's a lateral to an offensive lineman, I think you have every right to lose your mind.
Yeah, in a game that, I mean, I was dead nuts under from the start.
Yeah.
All the way until the Patriots almost put up 21 points in the fourth quarter. Oh man, I was going to be upset.
That was gross.
But yeah.
Well, Ethan, since I've been out and Wyatt's been out, what do you have planned for Allie? Because I just had a baby with my wife, and now Wyatt, he's got his wife on a honeymoon. You got something planned?
Housework. We are we're doing some renovations upstairs as we speak.
Okay.
Actually, Allie's up there painting the walls. So
Nice.
yeah, nothing crazy, nothing big.
Nothing big. Maybe a lake weekend coming up here at some point.
Yeah, this weekend actually.
Hey, okay, that's something.
Yeah. So this weekend, and then and the weekend after that is the real renovation weekend where we're hopefully going to wrap things up, and then back to me downstairs watching football every weekend from there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you expect the Jacksonville Jaguars to have no touchdowns against the Chiefs? That was an incredibly low scoring game. That was insane.
I did expect the under, but not that low.
No.
I also expected the Jags, so I was wrong on them as well. Against your better wishes, I did think the Jags had a good shot of winning that game, but yeah, I had that game on. I was more intent on the Lions game, obviously, but it looked pretty boring. But you would have a better idea than I.
It was bad, man. It was borderline unwatchable. I mean, just with the turnovers, and it's just a punt fest too. And I think obviously what we saw, and I didn't get to, because I was out after week 1, because we had our baby Wednesday night at like 7:52, and they played the very next day about, what was a 7:15 game on Thursday. So about 24 hours later, I'm watching that game. So I've been sleeping on a couch the last 2 days, ready to see the Chiefs win. And I got to say, I wanted to come on and say this too. We did not deserve to win that game. And we looked like crap again against the Jaguars. And you guys just took advantage of all of our mistakes, man. We couldn't catch a ball. And it was the same thing. We had Richie James fielding a punt. He had his arms out, and it either hit him in the face mask or the shoulder. I couldn't really tell, but because we were on red zone, so we were only seeing clips. Man, we look bad. We need to do something. I'm glad Kelsey's back because we're struggling big time.
Yeah, I did see that muffed punt. I thought I saw Kadarius Toney make a catch.
I think he went 5 for 5, dude.
Is that the first player without any hands to catch a pass?
Brett says shoulder. It was shoulder. Okay, thank you, Brett. I appreciate that. I guess, man.
Unreal. I guess. Historic day in the NFL that no one's talking about.
No. Everybody talks about Shaq Griffin. Was that the one with only the one hand?
Yeah.
Or was it his brother? One of the Griffins.
Yeah, Shaq. Yeah.
He had 2. Let's see. Any other good games? I was surprised that the Falcons beat the Packers. I thought the Packers would win.
I liked the Falcons. Didn't bet them. Almost bet them. But yeah, that game, I didn't watch any of it. It looked like a good one. I think the Falcons scored like 14 unanswered in the fourth, maybe, to win that.
It was something like that, yeah. Because I was feeling pretty good about the Packers all the way up till the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking Atlanta was going to lose, which for our better and green pick'ems, I had Atlanta, so I was kind of having a bad day. Like, a lot of my picks were wrong. So I was kind of happy to see that they came back and won, and for the Lions' division hopes, that was a big win for
Yeah.
Atlanta to take down Green Bay.
Yeah.
So
Brett says Bijan is the real deal. He looked like it, man. He
looked
looked
good.
good, didn't he?
Didn't find the end zone though.
He put a little silence on the Tyler Algier train though.
Yeah,
A little bit. He's looked good every time he gets the ball.
Yep.
Are the Chargers bad? Losing in overtime to the Titans. I know, that's why I'm asking you.
Go back about 6 weeks, baby. I think I gave them a 5-12 record, maybe 6-11. I saw a really good take today. I saw Justin Herbert is like Matthew Stafford, before Matthew Stafford's Super Bowl. Kind of flashy, a lot of big numbers, but can't win the big games. No clutch win, really.
I wouldn't even say this was a big game. I thought that they were going to struggle, but I mean, this is really one they should have won.
Yeah. Yeah, the Chargers should be like they should be where the Bengals are. Obviously Bengals 0-2, but like where the Bengals have been.
Right.
I feel like is where the Chargers should be, and they just aren't.
No. Well, how many losses do the Chargers have to get to before they fire Staley? Like, if they don't win these next 2 games, is he out? Like, if they start 0-4?
Dude, I was legit just going to say, before I even brought up Brandon Staley, I was going to say if they start 0-4, he's gone.
That's what I thought. I thought that's the number.
Who's on their schedule? Do you know?
I don't, but I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, I'll grab it here too. Yeah, I mean, let's see. At Minnesota, home to the Raiders. They shouldn't start. Yeah, if they start 0-4, then they have a bye week. He's absolutely gone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's money in your pocket. And then after that, Cowboys, and then at Chiefs. Yeah.
Do they keep them through the Chiefs just so they don't throw their next guy into Cowboys Chiefs back to back? Oh, 334 subscribers. Welcome.
Let's go.
We're happy to have you guys.
Thank you, Wyatt's burner account from Hawaii. All right, so let's just quick run through the schedule here, because obviously already 0-2.
Yep.
I would have picked them to beat the Titans. And at home to the Dolphins, probably a very winnable game as well, even though the Dolphins look very good.
Yeah.
But so at Minnesota, home to the Raiders, I'd see them losing to Minnesota, beating the Raiders, going into the bye 1-3.
Yeah.
Also a horrific bye week at week 5.
That is terrible.
2 losses, Cowboys and Chiefs. You probably beat the
tough, but
they do. At Kansas City, though, we'll give them a loss.
Yeah, you're right.
You then have the Bears. That's a win, because the Bears are the worst team in the NFL. Confirmed yesterday. At the Jets. Who knows where the Jets will be at that point, but we'll give them the dub.
I know.
Home against Detroit. Lions. At Green Bay, mid-November. I wouldn't be shocked if Green Bay won that.
Me neither.
Ravens. I think the Ravens are a way better team. At New England in December. Kind of like New England. At the Raiders. I mean, road divisional game. You never know. Thursday nighter. Bills. At Denver in the last day of December. That could be cold.
December, yeah.
And then the Chiefs. I mean, this could legit be a 5 or 6 win team.
God, and that's what you said. You said 6 wins. I didn't see it, but like, as bad as they've been, it's possible, dude.
That schedule's tougher than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Even with the Jets now not looking like a loss, but
well, the problem is the Chargers don't play defense, and the Jets only play defense. So it's possible if the Jets just make it ugly enough that they win, dude.
And at that point, I mean, who knows? They might have. I don't know if they're going to bring in a quarterback or trust Zach Wilson this whole time, but even if they have Zach Wilson, he's going to be better then than he is now, I'd have to assume.
Yeah, I would think so too. And I kind of think also he was against the Cowboys. So we saw old Zach Wilson. He's had a whole offseason with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's better than what we saw.
I agree. You watched Hard Knocks, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I thought his like confidence for his situation was
Unreal.
awesome. Yeah.
I know I couldn't be like that. I'd be
No.
pissed. I'd be like, fuck this guy.
Yeah. He actually seems like a really cool dude and like confident.
Yeah.
Nah, I think the Jets will be okay.
I'm rooting for him.
Me too.
We got
I
a
will say no. Oh yeah, go for it.
we got a question over on Twitch. Should I trade Aaron Jones and Puka for Amon-Ra St. Brown? Oh, that is tough. If Aaron Jones was healthy right now, I would say no. I don't know. That's tough.
Because Amon-Ra got banged up yesterday too.
Yeah, he did.
I think he's okay.
Mm-hmm. Who are the rest of your running backs?
I think you're wrong either way there. I think I would go for Amon-Ra personally. But I do like Aaron Jones a lot. But the one thing I can say with certainty, I do like trying to sell on that Puka Nacua right now. I think trying to get rid of him this week is a great move.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, he
I
looks
like
good,
Aaron
but
Jones.
yeah,
And A.J. Dillon did not look great against the
Dillon
Falcons.
sucks.
My other two running backs, Saquon and Chubb, but my wide receivers are bad. Well, Saquon's out for 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
Just got that notification.
When you say bad, how bad? Who we got for receiver?
He comes back. Well, Puka's my number 1. No, he didn't actually. But that's a good question. People would have said Mike Evans was bad, and man, he's been killing it this year.
I have Dirty Mike, both leagues.
I told you, boys. Baker Mayfield and the
Yeah.
2-0 Buccaneers.
You know what I told you?
I don't want to
2-0
hear it.
Falcons.
No, I knew it. He said Ayuk and Kirk is rotation.
Ooh.
I feel like last week's Kirk is more the Kirk we're going to see. I think Christian Kirk's still going to have a role.
I don't think you can go wrong.
Well, who would your second? I guess he'd be at Saquon and.
I'd almost try Saquon and Nacua. I'd almost rather have Aaron Jones.
Yes.
Even healthy.
Yes, I agree.
Healthy Jones, healthy Saquon. I'd almost rather have Aaron Jones.
I agree because the Giants look terrible this year too.
Yeah.
God, they were down big to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I
so
thought they were going to win that game too. The Cardinals, the way they were playing. It looks so good for a terrible team.
Oh, it did. I had 5 survivor pools. 3 of them I had the Broncos. 2 of them I had the Giants. So like midway through those games, I was like, well, at least the 3 I have the Broncos in look good. Never thought the Giants would be the team that wins and the Broncos would be the team that loses. And the 3 I had the Broncos in are the 3 I care about the most. So
yeah,
that sucks. I'm out of splash.
Oh no,
sucks.
Who did you have on our graphic play?
Giants.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask, because are we if we're out on that, are we out of the graphic?
So last year what I did is I gave us 3 strikes on those.
Oh, that's right.
And then I black and white you when you're out.
Okay, yeah.
So
I like that.
we can go go a little bit longer. I don't want that graphic dying week 6.
I also had a realization now that I'm out of splash. Do you have to go 18-0 to win that money, or do you just have to be the last one remaining?
I think just last one remaining.
Yeah. See, I would have never chose the Broncos in that if I would have thought that through.
I'm telling you, man. You gotta go matchups, but you gotta go safe in the beginning too.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally would have gone Bills, Cowboys.
Yeah. That's why I took the Bills, because we just saw against the Jets, they can't be super trusted. But against the Raiders, I felt okay.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I thought the Broncos could get it done, and they could in the first half.
That's true. Sean Payton, dude, I thought he was going to really turn that team around. He hasn't.
No.
They don't look good, man.
No. That 2-point conversion was bullshit, though.
Yeah.
That was PI. I don't
Yeah.
care what you say. That should have been another try from the 1. They still probably fail because they had about 14 tries from within the 3-yard line before and failed them all. So
I feel like we saw that so much. These teams like right there, and it felt like they had 8 attempts to get it in the end zone.
I know.
That was weird.
I know it.
That was that Rams Niners game. It's like the Rams just kept getting penalties, and the Niners just kept getting to try over and over and over and over again.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like you get them into like 3rd and goal, and then it's pass interference.
Yeah.
Then it's back to 1st, false start.
Yeah.
Then it's back to 3rd, holding on the defense.
Yeah.
It's like, gee.
Yeah. I do have a comment over here from an unknown source that is demanding to know. They want you to admit, Ethan, that Better and Green paid off the refs and Sean McVay to cover that spread so our weekly lock would hit. They kicked a meaningless field goal to cover for us.
My lips are sealed.
They think they have evidence.
Do they?
All I'm saying is Rams +8. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all we were saying.
That was free.
That
We
was
knew it the whole time.
free as a meaningless field goal as time expires.
Although I did hear
Never
a
in
good
doubt.
take on it. One of the tiebreakers at the end of the year for the division is points scored. So I was like, it makes a little sense.
That's true. That's true. If you don't
Also,
think you can
Sean
get a touchdown,
McVay, of all the coaches in the NFL,
he'd
Sean
be the one.
McVay is top 3 to know the spread.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's Sean McVay.
Mike McDaniel, number 1, probably.
Oh my gosh, dude. You know that guy has his friend betting the games, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way.
I had to just Wikipedia that guy yesterday. I'm like, this guy is like, how did he get to where he is? I mean, I like him a lot. I think he's like a great
Yeah.
head coach.
Yeah.
I'm just like, he's 40 years old. I'm like, how did he get to a head coaching job in the NFL from, I mean, this young in his life, I guess.
I don't like they were straight talking about like his alcoholism, just so
I
open
know.
on the broadcast. I thought that was a little odd. I thought that was weird.
I know. I hadn't heard anything about that
I hadn't
until
either.
yesterday.
I was like, I guess this is common knowledge, but I did not know that about him. I knew he hit the vape
Does he?
from the remember the playoffs on the sideline.
I don't remember that.
There was like a whole meme about it. I think it was just cold,
really?
and he was like this, and then he blew out the smoke.
That's funny. Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that he's been sober since 2016, so I felt like that was like kind of old news.
Yeah.
Like again, I didn't know, but I'm like, why are we talking about this?
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very weird.
Mike McCarthy might know. Just because he just wants to hit the slots afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know how that guy still has a head coaching job though.
He's about to win Coach of the Year.
That is what's his name? Their defensive coordinator. He was head coach of the Falcons when they went to the Super Bowl. Dan Quinn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Dan Quinn. He should just take over as head coach.
Yeah. All I know is I have a big 4-unit play on Cowboys over 9.5 wins, and that looks just amazing.
I'm sure it feels
a lot
good,
of season left. A lot of season left, but got a little sprinkle on to win the Super Bowl. Ooh. Big Dallas guy this year.
My Bengals to win the division isn't looking too hot right now with Joe Burrow possibly being out some time.
Yeah.
Should have known. You never bet the AFC North. Never.
I have the Ravens.
Do you?
Which looks really good right now, yeah.
It does, man. It does. Especially because somebody has to lose tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to get to tonight's games?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. We got. I don't even need to look it up. So we got the Browns. They're facing the Steelers. Or do you want to talk about the Panthers Saints first?
Let's do Saints Panthers since that one kicks off here in about 45.
Yeah, let's do it. Saints Panthers. Saints, I believe, are they're -3.
Yep.
And you were on the Saints, correct?
I was on Tuesday. I think now I'm on the Panthers.
Okay. I was wondering. Okay.
Yep.
Why are you feeling the Panthers?
Um, just at home, Bryce Young's second game. Um, this is a very small like lean. I'm not betting the Panthers. I'm not
Mhm.
betting the Saints. Um, I, I don't know. It just feels low scoring. Feels like it probably comes down to a field goal. So I think I'd rather take the 3 than lay the 3. Um, yeah, just I think the Panthers are ass. Like I said, I'm done betting bad teams,
Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah.
not betting the Panthers, but I don't know. I just get the feeling prime time. Bryce Young's been a big game quarterback, obviously at Alabama. Now that he has the first game under his belt, I just feel like it's again low scoring, kind of ugly, um, kind of a coin flip type game. So I'll just lean slightly on taking the points rather than laying.
I think I'm going to stay on the Saints, though. I'm going to stay on the Saints just because Derek Carr.
Yeah,
I like Derek Carr and that defense, too.
yeah, yeah. I like the under. I don't know if I'm going to take it. Still 45 minutes to decide, but it's tempting.
Both these games and their unders, I wish that they were higher. I just wish Vegas was idiots and they set it
I
higher because I
know.
would love to take it lower because this seems kind of like the ceiling of what these games could get to. But like the Jags and Chiefs only scoring 17-9, and then these are some pretty bad teams with pretty decent defenses. I mean, if you're looking at the Browns and Steelers, I'd say those are good. I'd say the Saints are pretty good. Jury's still out on the Panthers. I think they're all right, but I think they are without J.C. Horn now.
Yep.
So that concerns me a little bit, especially when you got Olave and Michael Thomas. I just think the Saints have more offensive pieces too, because I believe Adam Thielen and Mingo were a little bit knocked up.
Mm,
Because Thielen
I'm
only had
not
like
sure.
2 catches. I know they were questionable going into week 1.
Okay, yeah, I think Thielen's playing at least, but I'm not sure.
They should be playing, but I don't know
Okay,
how much their injuries are gonna affect them.
gotcha, gotcha.
First, like a healthy Olave and a healthy Michael Thomas. It is week 2, but Raheed Shaheed.
Yeah, yeah, I did place a free bet on this game. It had to be used on a same game parlay, so it's basically Hayden Hurst's first touchdown. I threw
Okay.
in the alternate under at 49.5. It's as high as I could take it, just because I had to make it same game. So
Yeah.
I basically have Hayden Hurst first touchdown at like 20-1, I think,
Okay.
somewhere in there. So we'll see.
Don't hate
Could be
that. I
cool.
mean, he was
I
hitting
mean, knowing my
Hurst.
luck, he's gonna score first, and then this game's gonna soar into the 50s.
Yeah.
But we'll
all
see.
all time performance.
Yeah,
Do you want to hit our big 3 here real quick?
yeah. Let's get into it.
Okay. Do you want to go with your first one?
Sure. So I'll start by saying Pittsburgh's my favorite bet of the night. However, I'm still that's in my big 3 from our football show last week. So not going to double down and give that out once again, since I still need it to hit for that. But love Pittsburgh tonight. My first play, I'm going to go back to the first drive punt prop that I took last week that hit with such ease on the Jets. Odds aren't quite as great, but I will take Carolina Panthers first drive result to be a punt minus 145. Hopefully they drive right down, throw a touchdown to Hayden Hurst. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't see it happening. I think, yeah, I think Bryce Young could be just come out slow. It's his first home start. A little bit of emotions going on, maybe. Um, and you mentioned New Orleans defense. I mean, they're pretty stout. They have been for years, and they're still pretty good there. So I think it could be a slow start to this game for both teams. I honestly think all 4 teams playing tonight probably punt on their first drive. I like all the unders. So Carolina minus 145. I think it's a decent price.
Yeah. Yeah. McAfee show or something said that he was playing, that the
Really?
reports were wrong. But I don't know. Might just be Pat McAfee though. Might
Right.
just be the entertainment factor.
Let's see.
I've got Derek Carr his passing yards over 243.5. That's at -115. I just think he's got a lot of weapons. And like I just said earlier, JC Horn's out. So I expect a pretty decent game from Michael Thomas. I'm starting him in fantasy. Chris Olave, obviously, I think he had 10 targets in the last game. 234 against the Panthers with Derek Carr and these weapons. I like it.
It feels low,
It does feel low, doesn't it?
especially if it's a tight game like it's kind of predicted to be.
Yeah.
I like it. I'll stick with that game. I'll give out the under 39.5. I think it opened like low 40s, 41, 42. So I obviously wish I would have taken it then. But still at 39.5. I mean, I could see like a 17-13 game by all means in this one. So maybe even 20-17 would still get us there. So I think there is a little bit of wiggle room. 39.5, it's just so, one pick six could really send this under into an over.
Right.
So that does worry me. Like I said a little bit ago, I just don't know if I'm going to personally be betting it or not. I will tweet it out if I do. That is my strongest lean in that game. But yeah, for right now, that's all it is a lean. But I'll give it out for the big three.
Okay. I'll stick with that game too. Bryce Young over a half interception. That's at -125. You got Tyrann Mathieu, the landlord. Marshawn Lattimore. I'm trying to think of all the guys over there. And then you got that all those guys on the D line that are going to have pressure. Cam Jordan, yep, that are going to have to throw the ball quicker. He's a rookie, man. This is his second game. And under the spotlight, I see it happening.
I love that. I might play that.
I would.
I like that. And you said it's -125.
Yeah. On DraftKings.
I like that.
Get in it right now. I'll say my next one while you lock that in.
I like that.
Okay, while Ethan's placing that bet, Can I bet
Tyrann Mathieu to be the guy that picks that off?
It feels like it, doesn't it?
Oh,
it feels like that's the play.
It's gonna jump one like a nice little 7-yard middle, like slant cross, something over the middle.
Yeah,
it's a good play.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It's a good play.
I got Chris Boswell over 5.5 points. So we're looking at either 2 field goals, a field goal, 3 PATs. I think he gets 2 field goals. Is my lane in this game. Against that Cleveland Browns defense, we just saw them totally obliterate the Bengals and their offensive weapons. Steelers don't have those offensive weapons. And I think they're going to get down there, but I think they're going to stall.
Love it. That's my fantasy kicker in one of my leagues. So I'm in a tight matchup.
-125 too.
Love it. I could use him.
How tight is it?
I think we're like basically tied. I'm projected to win pretty good, but let me check. Well, let me give out my last pick and then we can talk a little fantasy before we get off here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I give out baseball? No.
Ew.
Under Brown Steelers.
Yep.
Like both unders. Did you know yesterday overs went 12 or no, this week, so including Thursday night, 12-2 to the over.
No way.
Only 2 unders hit. Chiefs and Sunday night.
Wow.
Yep.
Was it an under week 1?
Major under week 1.
I
want
to
say
it was like this was a bounce back.
Yeah. Maybe 12-4 week 1 to the under. 12-2 so far to the over this week.
I know you don't want to shoot your own horn, but I watched the Thursday's episode, and normally an under better guy, he said he was on a lot of overs, and Wyatt pointed that out.
I did have a lot of overs. I didn't bet any of them, but I did avoid all the pitfalls. And my one under I bet was that Sunday night game. So I did cash an under this weekend, which not a lot of people can say.
No.
Yeah, you want to talk a little fantasy quick?
Yeah. What was your third pick again? Oh, it's the under, right?
Under.
Yep. Under. I was gonna hit my two miscellaneous ones. So
Yeah,
I know you and me were talking about it before the show. Carolina Pittsburgh first drive punt parlay. So take Carolina to punt, Pittsburgh to punt parlay together plus 185.
nice.
Love that number, dude.
What's all 4 teams to punt? That could
Great,
get juicy.
great question because that was mine hit too. If you do opening kickoff parlay that they're both not returned, it's minus 227. But I feel like every game I've watched, none of the kicks are returned.
I've seen a lot of people betting that,
Yeah, I
which
don't
is
hate
so
that.
intriguing. I don't either.
I just don't like kickoffs. I'm just not seeing them returned at all.
I'm not either. I just feel like, like just I don't know for sure, but I assume none of the opening kicks were returned yesterday. I just know that if I go and bet a 2-team no kickoff return bet, one of them's gonna be some stupid pooch kick.
Yeah, yeah.
It just scares me, but I like it. I do like it.
Before we head over to fantasy, also I want to ask, what do you think about the 2 Monday night games? Do you like it or just being one primetime game so you can focus on it, or because it's really nice when you have a whole bunch of games going on, you can watch them all like on Red Zone. But when you just have the 2 and it's taking the spot of just one primetime, what do you think? Are you a fan or not?
Love it.
Do you?
Absolutely love it. Yeah. So I'll admit for all our viewers out there, Ben, you don't even know this. I'm not a red zone guy. I don't have red zone. I've barely watched red zone ever in my life. Uh,
It's
I
wonderful.
just and I bet it is. Um, especially for fantasy purpose and betting purposes. I'm sure it is. But I'm old school still. I have my Lions game on Fox. I have whatever game they're giving me on CBS. I have 2 TVs. I watch them both. I love that. Um, and then the 4 o'clock game or the late afternoon game, you only get the one game there. So that's all I
Hmm.
get to watch. The Sunday night, obviously. So yesterday I was thinking like after the 1 o'clock games, I'm like, man, this is great. Tomorrow I get my 2 TV setup again for Monday night. So yeah, I love it. I wish it was staggered a little bit more though.
I agree. I agree with
Give me
that
like an hour and a
100%.
half, 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, do you like it?
I don't know, man. Jury's still out for me because
Okay.
I hate that one game. It forces you to have to watch the Saints and Panthers game while another game's going on,
Yeah.
unless you got the 2 TV set up. So I have it too, so I can watch them both, but because you want to see the ending, you want to see how it ends. So if this is a close game, close game, even if you are a Steelers or Browns fan, you kind of feel like you have to watch the other game.
That's true.
But if
Yeah.
you watch it at a bar or you're like us and you have multiple outlets, multiple setups, then it's fine. But I feel for those guys.
Yep. If you're watching this, go downstairs, dust off the old Samsung box TV and plug her in.
Yeah, yeah, you got it, dude. Everybody's got one.
Or computers nowadays. You can probably
Yeah,
stream it on your computer.
or your phone.
Yeah.
We got a comment from George Cook. He says, "Who could I move any combo of? Drake London, Christian Kirk, Sky Moore, and Dobbs for after spike weeks from almost all of them. Want a consistent flex play instead of hedging my bets on one of them. And Pacheco ain't cutting it in flex."
Yeah, I don't love any of them, honestly.
Any combo.
Sky, Kirk, who else? Oh,
Sky,
never mind.
Kirk,
That's
Drake London, and
Drake
Dobbs.
London. My
Mm.
favorite of those is honestly Dobbs.
Dobbs?
I think
I like
Dobbs has the
Kirk.
highest ceiling. I'm not a Christian Kirk guy.
I like
It's
Dobbs too,
probably
but
wrong.
I would prefer Kirk. Who could I move any combo of? He's thinking though, like who does he trade? Like he has those
Right.
guys to trade away. Drake London. I really wish
I'd go
Mike
London.
Evans hadn't been doing so good, because he could like do a package for Mike Evans. but I feel like
Yeah.
it's too late now.
Dude, Godwin's kind of sneaky though, I think. I like Godwin. I would offer up Sky and Drake London. Or maybe London and Dobbs, I guess.
London still has that name value, so I feel like you could get the most out of London. I would try to keep Kirk, Sky Moore, and Dobbs. I feel like Dobbs, he just gets disrespected though.
It'll be interesting to see once Christian Watson comes back
Yeah,
where he fits in.
I was thinking Kirk and Moore, Godwin. I would definitely try to get rid of Moore. We were talking about the Kansas City pass catchers, and as a Kansas City fan, it's just unless you have Kelsey, the guys are going to be borderline unstartable. They're going to try to make
Yeah.
Tony their guy, and so Moore and oh gosh, I'm trying to think of their other names. MVS, Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
Kirk's only running on 3 wide receiver sets. Yeah. I don't know. I still trust him over Zay. But I get it. I get why I'd want to get. You can probably get the most for Kirk, too. Okay. Kirk and Drake London are going to be the guys you can get for.
Yeah, I would definitely throw Sky Moore in with any of the other 3 and just see if he bites.
Yeah.
But I think Godwin is an immediate upgrade.
Anyone else outside of Godwin, though, I could get?
Let me think.
I'm looking. What do you think about Terry McLaurin? I feel like you can get McLaurin because he hasn't been great, but he's the number 1 in a B enemy offense.
Dude, I have McLaurin. I just never feel good about starting him.
No.
He got 4 targets week 1, 6 targets week 2. And they put up a lot of points week 2. And they still only had 5 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown. And that touchdown was like 30-yarder.
What about Jerry
Yeah,
Jeudy?
I don't like
I mean, he was injured, and then he came in and had disappointing intro.
What about Jordan Addison?
I do like Jordan Addison.
He's kind of high right now, though, so that might be tougher.
Yeah. Christian Watson. I do like Christian Watson, and I think Jordan Love's pretty good. If you could get Christian Watson, the trouble is, like, this injury, it's lasted way longer than I thought it would. I thought he was going to play this week.
Yeah, I did too.
What does he have going on?
I think it's a hamstring, maybe.
Something. And those can lag all season if it is a hamstring. So that would concern me there. Michael Pittman. Oh, Michael Pittman. He might be hard to get.
About him.
But
Has he been doing good?
Yeah. Yeah, let me see. I'm kind of bouncing between apps right now.
Here's one you could probably get pretty cheap. You could probably offer any of those guys and maybe have a bite on it, but I would look towards Kendrick Bourne. Yeah. He looks to be Mac Jones' favorite target. He has 20 targets through 2 games. He's coming off only a 4-catch, 29-yard game, so kind of a buy low spot on him. Not flashy, but I like those targets a lot.
Pittman's got 19.7 and 9.6. He's had 11 targets and 12 targets, 8 receptions in both games.
Dang.
Yeah. I know. See, and that's exactly why I say Michael Pittman, because he's flying under the radar.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers. If you can get Zay Flowers, I love Zay. And he is getting plenty of work. Zay.
Yeah, you have been on Zay.
I'm telling you, man. He's had 10 targets for 9 receptions. Then last week, only 5 targets for 4 receptions, but he had 62 yards. He's getting carries, too. He had 2 attempts and then 1 attempt last week. Elijah Moore, before he blows up this week. in Cleveland. You know
Could
what?
be.
I'd even package Pacheco and one of them for someone like ETN. That's true. That's true. Maybe you can
Yeah.
find like a Cheeto underneath your couch and trade that for Cam Akers, because what the fuck happened to Cam Akers? Healthy scratch 7 minutes before. Now he's on the trade block. That hurt me personally. It's like, show me on the doll where the Cam Akers trade hurt you.
After yeah. After what he did to me week 1 last year, I wasn't touching that dude with a 10-foot pole this year.
Yeah.
That guy.
Nico Collins. I just picked him up.
Don't hate it at all.
Mm-mm. Nico would be a good ad. Let's see. He has had 11 targets for 6 receptions and 9 targets with 7 receptions, 80 yards and 146 yards and a touchdown. Seems to be Stroud's guy. Stroud also, I think, had the most passing yards in week 2. He had like 382
Really?
passing yards, almost 400.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
That would have been a nice little bet to have.
Yeah. Starters right now are Tua, Diggs, Waddle, Pollard, Aaron Jones, Hawkinson, and then one of those guys in flex. That's a pretty good starting group there, man. God, I hope Waddle's okay. He's in that concussion protocol. I got Waddle too.
Yeah, like the Tua Waddle stack for sure.
Waddle, Diggs, Pollard, Aaron Jones, Hawkinson. Man, that is a dirty roster there, man. Way to go.
I do like that. I do like that.
Can I say the grossest one?
For a
Kadarius
receiver?
Toney.
Yeah.
I know you were thinking it too. His
I
stock
will
is as
say,
low as it can get.
I drafted Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney in one league. And I ended up dropping Sky Moore after week 1. I held on to Toney.
Yeah.
I still have hopes for Toney. 12-team league. Yeah, I like that lineup.
Damn. Way to go, man.
Ben, how did you do in fantasy this week? Or is
Did
it
all
still
right.
to be determined?
He said, "What about Hopkins?" Ooh, we're
I
we're
wouldn't
low
do
on
it.
Hopkins,
I wouldn't do it.
especially because he was questionable just going into week 2. This dude's going to be an injury concern all year.
Mm-hmm.
I think we prefer. Oh God, what's his name? The other Tennessee guy,
Treylon?
Treylon Burks. Yeah, it's funny. You put on the headsets, the microphone, get in front of a camera, and all of a sudden you forget every football player's name that's ever existed.
Yeah, right.
um,
Dude, when I film just like the videos by myself,
yeah,
I just find that my heart is just pounding. I'm like, it's literally me
I know,
alone.
I
I'm
know.
like, why am I nervous? Like this, I don't get nervous for at all.
Yeah,
But when it's just me, I'm like, I don't know if it's because I feel like I have one take at it, which I don't, but weird.
it is, man. It is. When we started it, I still would like when we'd film, I'd get those like nervous jitters. Not anymore, dude.
No, me
I
neither.
can't even tell a difference when we were just like talking afterwards versus during the show.
I know. I love it.
We just have you guys in with us. Bourne and Burks are on waivers right now. Get them.
Yeah, get born.
Go get them. Nico Collins is the 4th highest ad right now on Sleeper. He's been added 183.6 thousand times.
Ooh.
What about Josh Reynolds? I mean, dude was cooking last week. He's probably on
Yeah.
waivers too. You like Josh Reynolds as a Lions guy?
I don't for fantasy. It's just so hit or miss. I
He
think his
said,
targets are too low.
yeah. So I'm not just going to drop one of the guys I mentioned and give up that trade value. Got it. Those are your bench guys. I don't know.
I'd give up Sky Moore for Kendrick Bourne. Actually, I think that's exactly what I did.
I was about to say, I don't know how much trade value Moore has. Those other 3, I think you can get something for it. They're gonna really dupe you with Dobbs. No one wants to give up anything for Dobbs, but I don't blame you though. I like Dobbs too. I'm a big Dobbs guy. Christian Kirk, Drake London. What about Puka Nakua?
I'm worried he's gonna fall off once Cooper Cup's back.
I
I think it's
know.
a sell high or sell. Yeah, sell high.
But if you
On
could
Nakua.
trade Sky Moore or somebody for Puka Nakua, would you trade Swift and Waddle for Jamar? If Chase keeps playing
No.
bad, I'm gonna try to upgrade Waddle to him. As a Jamar owner, dude, I don't know. Jamar's been killing me. Swift
Mm,
and Waddle for Jamar. And Swift looked good, dude. Swift looked good. I
Swift
know
looked
Kenneth
good.
Gainwell's going to come back, but how long can they keep Swift on the bench and give Gainwell the ball when? I mean, Gainwell did fine, but Swift had 170 yards.
Yeah, I think Swift is confirmed lead back now.
He should be. He should be. I would keep Swift. And I don't know, man. Burrow, he's got this calf injury now too. We don't know how long that's gonna linger for. If Chase
Yeah.
is playing bad, I'm gonna try to upgrade Waddle to him. I don't know, man. Waddle was healthy. I like Waddle more than Chase at this moment.
It's close. I do like Waddle, but Waddle's tough because if it's a Tyreek Hill game, then it's a Tyreek Hill game.
Right,
But if it's a Waddle game, it's a Waddle game. So
right.
I went
And
through it last year.
Jamar's not doing anything, dude. He's got like 6 and 5 points the last 2 weeks. And the
Yeah.
Bengals just look bad. The offensive line, it's going to get better because they're going to gel more, but it's not going to be great.
Yeah.
And you're in a division with the Ravens, Steelers, and the Browns that just whooped you.
Yeah. Yeah, my fantasy game, I have Boswell and Deshaun Watson, and I'm down 1.35 points, and he has Rashid Shaheed. So I think I should be fine,
I think so.
but we'll see.
Yeah, you still
But
got
my
your
big
quarterback.
league, I won
Good.
119 to 80.
I am up by 10, 124 to 114. And I have Michael Thomas, and he has Olave.
Oh,
Up by 10. That's
you should
scary,
be all right.
but I think it's going to be super close.
Yeah,
It
I would
seems like
hope
if
you're
you
all
said
right, but
how many, like in betting, like how many points do you need to take Michael Thomas over Olave? I'd say probably plus 10.
yeah, right. Yeah, that might be close.
Our Scotty Fish League, our league that we are in, the Scotty Fish Bowl, we are losing by 4, 220 to 224. He still has Elijah Moore, and we have Allen Robinson.
And what's the score?
220 to 224. He's winning by 4. He's got Elijah
Okay.
Moore, and I got Allen Robinson. I
Ooh,
don't feel great.
I don't love our chances.
I know, dude. I know. Um, the scoring in this one is just so crazy though. So Herbert got 30 points. DeAndre Swift, you get points for first downs. DeAndre Swift got 43.1 points in Scotty Fish.
Oh my lord.
175 yards, a touchdown, 9 first downs, 3 receptions for 6 yards. 43 points.
Jeez. Have a day.
I'm telling you, T. Higgins 32.9, DJ Moore 20.4, Cortland Sutton 14.6, Schultz 15.4, which is funny because it's the tight end premium. So he got 15.4 points and he only had 4 catches on 34 yards. But because 2 are
Oh my
first
God.
downs and he's a tight end, he gets like an extra 4 points.
No way.
Yeah.
That's funny. So that's why Kelsey goes super high.
Yes. Yeah, that's why he goes number 1.
That
KT
makes
got
sense.
12 points. He only had 35
Okay.
yards.
Oh, I feel like I might jump on Carolina, as gross as that is.
Ugh. Don't do it.
Oh man.
Is anybody else jumping on Carolina? Browns wide receiver Amari Cooper will be active tonight versus Steelers.
Give me the Steelers money line. Oh man, I want Carolina. I'm not betting Carolina. I cannot bet another bad team. I can't bet another bad quarterback. Or
Especially
not bad, but
since
unproven.
you know he's throwing an interception to Tyrann Mathieu.
Right. Right. Yeah, after betting Justin Fields and Zach Wilson yesterday, I'll keep my money off of Bryce Young, but he probably covers.
Did you place on the interception? You
I
lock it in?
didn't. No. I have a lot of boosts going on, so I'm trying to think if I want to use
Gotcha.
risk free or a 50% boost. I'll probably do 50%. Let's see.
Yeah, because what was that at again?
Minus
Minus
125.
125. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, minus 130 now. 50%. Plus 115.
Mm.
Alrighty.
1 unit.
Um,
Half a unit.
about a half.
Half a
Yeah,
unit.
except maxes me out with the boost.
Got it. Got it. Well, I will be
Okay,
sweating that one out with you now.
Yeah, I love it. Probably the first drive. It can't be the first drive. They need to
No,
punt.
second drive. Yeah. Yeah.
Second drive, I need the first touchdown to Hayden Hurst.
Yeah.
Third drive pick.
I'm telling you, I feel like I'm feeling that. I wish you could bet the quarter. I'm feeling the third quarter pick.
Ooh.
Dude, what if the odds? What would the odds be if you can pick the quarter and the player? I want Bryce Young over a half interception in the third, second half of the third to Tyrann Mathieu.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
On a
plus 30,000.
intermediate route over the middle.
Sorry, plus 300,000.
And I want Matthew to do some crazy celebration afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
They
not
would
crazy,
get you with
but
that. They would get you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you said it's a medium route. It's actually 21 yards instead of 20. So
Yeah.
it's a long route.
Yeah.
Doesn't cash.
We're gonna say Matthew taking off his jersey and climbing into the stands wasn't crazy enough for the celebration.
Yeah. Yeah. We want AB levels if we're gonna give it to you.
Yeah. We didn't want him back on the field.
No. Did you see his CTE post?
Mm,
I need to look it up real quick before we get out of here. AB. It was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
oh, was it about playing for the Steelers again? That one?
No, it's like a picture of him, like a meme somebody made. It said CTE in like golden letters. Here it is. He posted this.
He posted that?
He posted CTE. He's got it.
He's got it.
And he writes, catch the energy. Hashtag CTE Sundays. CTE. Catch the energy, homie.
Oh my god, dude, that guy. The dude is a problem.
He does. He does.
Oh
He's
my
catching too
God.
much energy.
That
Val's
is
the
funny.
GOAT. Val's the GOAT says, rate my 12-man full PPR team. I'm 1-1. He's 1-1. Mahomes, Etienne, Montgomery, Chase, Watson, Hawkinson. And his bench is Lockett, Nakua, Algier, Gainwell, JSN, 49ers, and Butker. 49ers D and Harrison Butker.
Well,
Love the Mahomes Butker stack, I gotta say.
yeah.
Don't look behind me.
You kind of have the all injured team right now a little bit.
Yeah.
ETN, Montgomery, Watson,
Chase might as well be hurt.
Gainwell. Yeah. I mean, good squad when healthy, though, for sure.
Yeah.
I would try to sell high on Nakua. I really would.
I will give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah,
You,
I'd say so.
you and your Nakua hate, man.
We'll see. I just don't think he can keep it up.
What are some trades realistically for Nakua though?
I would aim high. I would just go look at people you want, aim high, and see if anyone bites.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Try to give you a couple options. Top right looks a bit like Jesse Pinkman. Thinks you're Jesse. He wants you to say a bitch for him. Science, bitch. Is that the right Jesse?
I don't know who Jesse Pinkman is.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Vals. He hasn't seen. If it's the right Jesse, I'm thinking of. It might not be, but I think the Jesse I'm thinking of is Breaking Bad, and you have not seen Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Yeah, I've not seen Breaking Bad.
We
But I can see
covered
it.
this in what, like the first or second episode we ever did. It's like almost
We
a year
did.
ago. Ethan does not watch any of the. If you and me have seen this TV show, Ethan's not seen it, but he's seen this crazy stuff we've never even heard of. Harper's
Yeah.
Island.
Yep.
Do you still remember?
My man. My man. I should have shipped that DVD set to you this
Yeah, dude,
weekend.
that's true. Put it in the bag.
Should have.
Let's see. For Puka Nakua, who could you get? Well, I'd say Jamar Chase, but you already have him.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Looks
Keenan
like you could use a
Allen?
running back. Well, I guess you have yeah. Who's like a decent running back? Brees Hall. Buy low on Brees Hall.
He
Sell
still
high on Puka
worries
Nakua.
me, but he did look so good in that first game.
And now he's angry. Once he's fully healthy. I like Brees Hall once he's back.
Jerry Jeudy,
Josh Jacobs.
Jordan Addison.
Saquon, now that he's out for 3 weeks.
Yep.
I
Najee.
doubt they'd give
Najee
Saquon for
sucks.
Puka.
You might be able to get
Najee.
Najee. Like
Yeah.
if he's bad this game, every league I'm in, people are trying to sell Najee.
Yeah, I hate Najee.
Yeah. But
Um,
this is a 1-for-1 with Puka though.
Right.
He's got a lot of hype and he's played amazing, but people still aren't going to give him a ton of value.
What'd Gus Edwards do this week? I know he scored.
Guess
That might be more realistic.
Cam Akers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry myself just about that one.
What
What about
Edwards on carries?
What about you combine Montgomery and Puka for the Jonathan Taylor owner who's 0-2?
High risk, high reward.
Yeah.
How about Puka for Kamara?
Oh. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Bro, Rashad White. He gets so much work. He just doesn't do anything with it. Dude averages like 1 yard a carry. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, honestly, any of those guys that we said, I would throw a flyer out
Yeah.
at. But well, we got this game kicking off here in about 6 minutes.
Yes. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we do. All right. Well, guys, hope you guys got your questions in. Enjoy Thursday night football.
Monday.
Oh my God, it is Monday, dude. I'm like totally. I'm already ready for our
That's
next
on dad
episode.
mode.
I am, dude. No, but we're going to have a new week 3 episode coming out on Thursday. Look forward to that. We have, I believe, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, we'll have Wyatt back. So I will be I'm going to wait until the Thursday episode to perform my punishment from losing the Chiefs versus Lions bet. So look forward to that as well. I will have to be channeling my inner MNF and rapping for the Detroit Lions. So you don't want to miss that. Make sure you guys subscribe. Ethan, anything as we get out of here?
Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the questions. We do this every Monday. So would love to have you keep coming back, keep asking us. We'll be talking fantasy football every Monday. We'll be talking basically what we've been doing, talking fantasy, Survivor, the Monday night slate, the weekend, how things went. So yeah, really appreciate all the interactions that we've been getting on Mondays.
Absolutely. I'll be back tomorrow around 5 o'clock, probably for the waiver wire live. So we'll talk some more fantasy football stuff. It'll be strictly fantasy football, so make sure you guys get in on that. Tell your friends about us. Make sure you subscribe so you get notifications. If you hit that bell, you get the notifications. So you want to hit that bell, like all of our videos, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace, guys.
Later, guys.